We're about to embark on Inventions and Ideas. I've done quite a bit of planning getting ready for this, and I am so excited. So let's talk about some of the plans we have. And on top of that, I'd like to hear about the plans that you have if you're planning on doing the Gather Around Inventions and Ideas study. Hi, I'm Jennifer. Thank you so much for joining me. On my channel, we talk about all things homeschool, fourth grade, and just enjoying this journey. And we truly are enjoying this journey. It is a great time that we are having. I'm so thankful that you have chosen to join us today. We are preparing for the Gather Round Inventions and Ideas study, and I am just on pins and needles. I cannot wait. I have wanted to do an invention study for months, which means that I have been prepping for this for months. I didn't even know that Gather Round was coming out with one until December. And so just as soon as it was available, I jumped right on it and ordered. I did just get the print because we have one child. So I have the teacher's guide and the upper elementary student manual. Now, I did a flip through of this curriculum earlier, and I will link it here for that flip through. So I'm not really going to concentrate on flipping through it today. I do want to let you know that this is set up to be 20 lessons, so it'll be approximately a 5-week study. We, however, are going to extend that. Like I said, I've been looking forward to this, so I have quite a few ideas and quite a few resources that I have gathered along the way. And so I just want to take a few moments, talk to you about what my plans are for this study. And, please, please, please leave in the comments if you are planning on doing the study as well, because I would love to hear your ideas. I would love for us to be a community and be able to do this together because I am so excited about it. So first of all, let's talk books. Now, I'm not going to really talk about a lot of books because there is an amazing book list in here. Oh my. So they're separated by the age level, so anywhere from your pre-reader up to high school, and then they have the little circles here for the ages 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of books that you can have as supplements to this study. I have some of these. I have some that actually are not on this list as well, so I do want to focus on those. But let's go through what I have as some of my ideas for books. So the first book I'm going to start out with is Rosie, and this is why. Rosie made something that she wanted it to fly, but it didn't on her first try. And her aunt, she's talking to her aunt, and her aunt says, "Your brilliant first flop was a raging success. Come on, let's get busy to go to the next." And so she says, life might have its failures, but this was not it. The only true failure can come if you quit. And so I think that that is really a great place to start because we're talking about inventions. And if people quit, they would have never invented it. We would never be able to enjoy these inventions. So I am going to start with Rosie because I love that message of the don't quit, of it may not succeed at the first time, but we're going to persevere. And along those lines, I have this book, Mistakes That Worked. So I'm excited about that one. We have Usborne's Famous Lives of Inventors and Scientists. Then I have The Story of Inventions, 100 Inventions That Made History. I also have Women of Inventions. Actually, I have 2 Women of Inventions. As I mentioned, I have been looking forward to this, and so I've been buying resources as I found them, and I just tucked them away and did not realize that I bought 2 of these. So I would like to do a giveaway today. If you would like one of these Women of Inventions books. It is a hardback book. It's got some nice, this is a sample spread. And if you live in the United States, I would be happy to send this to you. Please just drop down in the comments that you would like this book. We will choose a winner on Monday, February 15th. I will respond to the comment and then we'll send this out to you because, like I said, I have two. Now, again, that's not all of the books that I have, but we would be here forever if I was going through all of the books that I have for this unit. So just look in her list. It is an amazing list. One of the other resources that I have is this Cricut Cobblestone. Now, this is a subscription that we have. I subscribe through Amazon, but I was so excited to see Get Inventive with Sports. So they have a couple of spreads all about inventions related to sports. So I thought this was going to be a fun thing to do. So I want to talk about a couple of the individual resources and what I have planned for them. The first one is Ideas That Fly. I'm pretty excited about this because my daughter has been on an airplane. She's been around airplanes basically her whole life, and it's something that she is interested in. But I found on Amazon Leonardo da Vinci's flying machine kit that we get to put together, and I think that this is going to be awesome. Also, we live in a relatively small area, and I am trying to get us to be able to have a tour of the airport. I think that that will be so much fun for a field trip. So I'm hoping that that comes through. I don't know if it will or not, but it is something that I'm going to try. One of the next lessons that we're excited about is Ideas That Dive. So my husband is a scuba diver, and this is something that he has been waiting for so long. So my daughter's still not quite old enough to scuba dive, but we will be going snorkeling and we'll be talking quite a bit about Ideas That Dive. The next thing I want to talk about is Ideas That Transmit. So we are going to see if our local radio station will let us do a tour. Now, I know they used to before the pandemic, and so I'm going to see if if we'd be able to do a tour to go through the radio station. I think that that would be so much fun. Now, I do have two other kits that we are going to be building. The first one is Newton's Laws. Now, this is really about, Sir Isaac Newton. However, we get to build all of these, and so there will be, the balloon-powered plane. There will be the cars. So I think that this is going to be good for multiple lessons. So we may just do a couple of these for our inventions and then save the rest for when we're doing Newton's laws, but we'll see, because in this kit, we get to build multiple pieces. Then finally, I found this kit, which this is a solar powered, but I'm so excited because it can move on land or water. So I think that this is going to be a fun one about inventions as well. A few other field trips that I have in mind, which I'm not quite sure whether they're going to happen or not, but we wanted to go to the hydro plant, the recycling center, and then also to the newspaper, because Ben Franklin with the printing press is in this unit as well, and so I thought that that would be fun. I thought that would be fun activities. So we shall see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what other ideas I'll have. Not sure what other ideas you guys can give me, but we'll definitely. I'm going to try. I don't know how much the pandemic will be impactful, but again, I'm going to try. Now let's move on to what we wanted to do with regards to movies. First of all, I have put together a playlist of different YouTube videos, and I'll link that here. And that includes anything from inventions that kids have made, inventions that women have made. It shows the printing press with Ben Franklin. There's an example of Ben Franklin's printing press on there. There's just there. I have quite a few videos, but again, I'll link it up here, and hopefully that can help you as well. Now let's talk movies. So I was actually had a little bit of a hard time finding movies that were appropriate with the age range, that were not necessarily cartoons. So I'm just going to go through this list and then we'll talk about it. So within the cartoon realm for inventions, we were looking at Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs and then also Despicable Me. I'm not quite sure we'll watch those because those are two movies that we have already seen. So we'll just have to see. Was looking at Back to the Future, which I'm not quite sure about that one. I'm still thinking about it. Then we will also definitely watch The Absent-Minded Professor. If not that movie, then Flubber, because that was the remake of The Absent-Minded Professor. So we'll see which one we end up with. We're also planning on watching October Sky, which is a true movie. So that I'm pretty excited that I found one that is a movie that's not necessarily just a documentary, but it's actually a movie about true events. So I'm excited about that. Other movies that I think will be fun is Dream Big, Our Engineering World, Underwater Dreams, and If You Build It. Now, I'm not quite sure about all of those because I will have to pay for them. So I'm not quite sure about that, unless I can find them someplace where I don't have to pay for them. Then I also have two TV shows. One is Futurama. It's a cartoon, but it's definitely about inventions. Secondly, on Disney, they do have the Imagineering Story, which currently they only have one season out, but it does have about 6 episodes. So I'm looking forward to that as well. I watched one of the episodes and it was very entertaining. I hope that this has given you some ideas as you plan out your inventions unit study. And again, please drop a comment down below. I would love to do this unit study together. I'm excited about it, and I think that we're going to have a great time and learn so much while we're doing it. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. I hope that you've been able to get some ideas from this. Please take what works for you, totally discard the rest. We're all individuals. Our homeschools are all different because our kids are different and unique. So thank you again, and I hope you have a great. I look forward to seeing you again soon.